Jobs will be given as much consideration as inflation when the Reserve Bank makes interest rates decisions as part of a major shake-up to the central bank. A long-awaited review of the RBA also pledges more transparency, with more press conferences after decisions on rates to be held by the Governor. Political reporter Olivia Casely filed this report.
Reserve Bank Governor Phil Lowe's power will be substantially diluted under sweeping changes to the central bank. The biggest shake-up relates to who will call the shots on future cash rate hikes or cuts. That decision will be undertaken by a new monetary policy board, which will operate in tandem with the RBA board.
I'm not going to second guess or take shots at the Reserve Bank board or its governor.
Cash rate adjustments, which impact the nation's mortgage holders, will also happen less frequently, 8 times a year rather than 11. The bank will also have to give equal consideration to both employment and inflation to ensure more Australians are in work. No decision has been made yet on the future of Dr Lowe, whose term as governor ends in September.
It's entirely up to the government whether I continue to serve in this role after September. If I was asked to continue, I would. If I'm not asked to continue, I'll find another way to contribute.
The review will also help lift the veil on the reasoning behind RBA decisions.
Our objective here is to make the Reserve Bank more transparent, more independent.
One way transparency will be boosted is through a mandatory press conference after each cash rate decision. Earlier this year, the RBA governor was criticised for attending a private lunch with investment bankers after the RBA had hiked the cash rate and before it had released its official monetary policy. This recommendation will ensure that mortgage holders are informed first. Punters were furious after Dr Lowe suggested in 2021 the cash rate would stay at the ultra-low rate of 0.1% until 2024. Instead, it jumped 8 times in 2022 and twice this year to 3.6%. Shadow Treasurer Angus Taylor is broadly supportive of the review and its recommendations.
The result is a good step in the right direction. We know we need a strong, independent, credible, capable central bank, Reserve Bank in this country.
The Greens are less supportive.
What we're getting out of this review is yet another major party stitch-up that renters and mortgage holders are going to pay the full price for.
Olivia Casely, Sky News, Canberra.